Welcome to another PC Sports Cards PSA Submission Reveal. Happy New Year. Hope everybody's feeling okay after last night. Decided we'd start off the new year with a new type of reveal. We got 3 subs back, but we wanted to show you some subs that were actually going out today. So this is a 290 or so card ultra modern bulk submission. We're sending it out on Saturday. It'll get to PSA on Tuesday or Wednesday. And see how long that process takes. I would guess that we get these cards back sometime around September or October. So without any further ado, let's see what we got. Bowman first, Jason Dominguez. Now, one of my guys put this order in, so this is my first time seeing what's here, so I don't know what it is. I haven't planned anything for it, so it's a good look into what people are sending in, though. Got Luis Robert Miners. Kyle Lewis Miners. You might end up seeing chunks of the same card because, again, I haven't seen it yet. So we are PC Sports Cards. We send in about 12,000 cards per week, and we get back about 6,000 to 8,000 cards a week right now. Starting off the new year, we did about 400,000 cards last year, and we're seeing if we can beat that record this year. Giannis, Blue Velocity. I love these Blue Velocity cards. Interesting to me to start off to see the baseball cards going in the bulk level. I know the value's there for those, but by the time you get them back, we're looking at the end of the baseball season. So those are actually probably cards for the 2022 season. I like seeing basketball. That's a smart thing to be putting in my mind. This season might be over, but let's not rush some of these cards. If we believe in these players, like Michael Porter, it's a great investment card, Chinese New Year. Put that in and let it come back next year when the season starts, AD. Let's lighten this up a little bit. Giannis. We've seen a lot of these so far. Giannis, Will to Win Mosaic. A lot of Mosaic went in since it's come out. LeBron Moore. What I'd like to see in these orders, if this was something that I was putting in for myself, I'd see a lot more football. Fast break, Donovan Mitchell. John Morant, pink camo. So for those of you who don't know, this is a $15 per card submission. The bulk is taking about 6 to 8 months at this point from when it gets checked in. That's why I'm saying we're probably going to get it back around August, September, October of next year. Notice so far, all we're seeing is superstars and top rookies. I know we're only about 15, 20 cards in, but superstars, top rookies, and baseball top prospects. We're not seeing any of those ancillary players yet. NBA Hoops Premium, new product. For those of you that have these NBA Hoops Premium cards and you're looking to grade them, I would definitely consider the $25 standard submission, just because you get them back for the playoffs, and if they're hot, you might be the first one to get them back. And generally, the first one that gets them back, PJ Washington, I guess we have some of those ancillary players. If you're the first one to get them back, you should get a little bit of a premium on them. Harrow had a great game last night or 2 nights ago. Reddish, green. Kawhi, I don't know if they're calling it fast break or whatever they're calling it right now. Velocity. Love these cards. Doncic. Base. Big fan of submitting base cards, second-year base cards. KPJ rookie. Kobe White rookie. I'm very okay with sending in Kobe White stuff bulk. If you're a believer in Kobe White, I think he's a great player. I just not sure the team behind him is there. This is somebody that I wouldn't submit at all, but I guess people are. RJ Barrett base. Rui Hachimura base. Jarrett Culver base. Somebody ripped a box or a case of this and is sending in all the key rookies. Ja Morant base. Again, especially Ja and Zion. We're seeing a lot of people send these in. This is a premium one. we're seeing a lot of people send these in standard and in bulk. So if you're sending them in, standard and even in our express submission, which is $65 a card. So if you're sending these in, I mean, Zion and Ja, I'm sending those faster. I wouldn't be. I think the right term for this is penny rich and dollar poor. So, you might only be spending $15, and if it gets upcharged, it's gonna still be a nice pay. J.K. Dobbins, I like sending football cards like this in. Thick cards are a little tougher. Justin Jefferson. So those of you who don't know, this is called SP. This is all they're calling it for PSA. They're not calling it black and white or negative. They're just calling it SP. So don't be stuck in thinking, especially with guys like Zion and Ja right now, don't be stuck thinking that you're going to send it in and maybe the cheapest level is the right level, because you have to think of the back end on the change in value next year that it comes back. Nobody knows what it's going to be. Ja got hurt this week. What is this? This looks like a green mosaic that didn't mosaic all the way. Sure, some kind of choice card. Will to win. Lamar Jackson. I think all football bulk. You don't need to get this back in March or April. Matt Ryan. Brett Favre. I'm not sure if Brett Favre stuff is worth grading, but who knows? We'll find out. Aaron Rodgers is going to win the MVP. It's a cool card. Aaron Rodgers green mosaic, or this is black and green of some sort. It's some kind of choice card that I don't know what it is, unfortunately. Peyton. So here we see a lot of vets going in. And now vets you're not going to hit your home runs with, right? You're not looking to hit home runs with vet cards. But these as PSA 10s might be $10 raw, $5-10 raw. And then as a PSA 10, they're $30 or $40. So when you're putting $15 into those, that's well worth it. And for those guys, don't spend the extra money to get them back faster, because it doesn't matter. It's a vet. Rookies, you might want to be the one beating the flow. Look how fast pop reports are growing with all these guys. DK Metcalf. Look how fast the pop reports are growing, and you want to try to get ahead of that, or else you're just going to be chasing and chasing and chasing. Unless you're a very big believer in the guy and think he's just going to keep on going up. Derrick Henry. Russell Wilson Silver. Again, this is a 295 or so card submission. James Morgan. That's the first guy that I haven't heard of. T.Y. Hilton, that's a cool looking card. So I know this is the first time we're doing one of these videos, but we are doing videos of submissions that come back every single day. We did want to change it up because we did get 3 or 4 submissions back today. Just wanted to change it up for the new year. A lot of people have been requesting these kind of videos because they want to see what is going out. Mahomes, I would grade all Mahomes cards. So if you like this video, like the other videos that we have, I didn't say this yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell. Make sure you find that you'll get an alert every single time that we put a new video up, which is going to be basically Monday through Friday every day. Denzel Mims, Baylor. These cards, if you're going to grade these, I definitely agree send these in bulk. Because college football cards, just college cards in general, don't really maintain or grow. All right, next up we got a Dominguez Refractor. Switch over to baseball. See, with these guys, baseball, this kind of card right now, I'm putting in Luis Robert Bowman Chrome card, first Chrome. The juice is worth the squeeze. So spend the $25, get it back in half the time, and not for nothing, if you send it in now, you're looking at March or April, maybe if it slows down a little bit more, May to get these cards back, and you're in baseball season. We're looking at for a bulk, we're looking at something like 6 to 8 months. So you're looking at the end of the baseball season at best, so maybe into the off season. And when it comes to baseball cards, when we get to August, end of July and August, like the All-Star game, we start seeing a decline in prices a little bit, especially if you're not on a competitive team. And we see the hype start moving back over to basketball and football. So when you get these back, there's going to be no hype. So you're just going to unless you're sending them to forget about them and get them back when the next season starts, there's not really a huge point in sending these in now. I mean, if you want to do it, great. Hoping they speed up, great. But these are the cards that I would say, if this is when I'm sending them in, I'm sending these in standard, just so I have a better chance of getting them back at a reasonable time where I can make some extra money on them, hit when they're hot. Like Wander Franco might get called up, and your card for an extra $10 is sitting at PSA instead of coming back to you. Ayton Rookies Prism. One of the only U of A guys that I like. Michael Porter having a hot season. Basketball's a little different right now because Standard's going to come back maybe playoff time, and Bulk's going to come back at the start of next basketball season. So you could look at it as more of a long-term kind of investment in it, that you're going to get him back later on, and then it's not as bad. Hunter. In yesterday's video, we talked a lot about some of these players where you can make a lot of money on these $10 optics. But one thing we want to talk about, and a good conversation to have during the outgoing video, is the conversation of you're not the only one. What I mean by that is you're not the only one sending in those cards. Those pop reports are going to grow. They're not going to stay stagnant. They're definitely not going to get smaller. So they're going to grow. And people will have the same small investment in it as you, right? So it may be that somebody doesn't need to get $120 out of that $25 card, right? 25 plus 15, $40, get 120 minus fees, net 100. Maybe somebody's perfectly fine getting 90 or 80 out of it, and then all of a sudden your comps drop and the value drops on your cards. So try to think a little bit differently. Don't just be following the herd, as they say. RJ Barrett, I like him. I like Andy Dookie, actually. RJ Barrett again. Cody Martin, green prism. Cameron Johnson. I think this is the layup variation. It might be his base card. I think it's the variation, though. I'm not 100% sure. He came in the other day and shot lights out. He's a tough one because he's on a team with CP3 and Ayton and Booker. Like, is he gonna be a top option at any time? Lonzo, Bo Bichette, short print, Vlad. All these guys, I'm buying PSA 10s of right now. I'm not grading this stuff right now. I'm buying already graded versions of these cards. I want PSA 10s of all these guys right now. So if you're watching this video and you have some of these guys and you're looking to move them, feel free to contact us, josh@pcsportscards.com. If you're interested in joining our submissions and you have any questions, feel free to reach out, groupsubs@pcsportscards.com. If you have any questions about this or consignment, which we could talk about at any time, consignment@pcsportscards.com. We're happy to answer all your questions. I'm sure a lot of these customers are going to send the results and the spoils of the submission to our consignment team to auction. This is a cool card. I love these Heritage Refractors. I can't wait for 3 or 4 years from now when we get the 1975 set. That's going to be sweet. 1975 Topps is one of my favorite sets. All the different colors. Again, I'm spending $25, not $15 on this card. Luis Robert Refractor. Again, $25, not $15. Soto, buying PSA 10s. If you have them, I'm buying. So right now, if I'm looking at what I'm buying, it's this. These are the key cards that I'm buying right now. All these Topps baseball prospects. If there's a team that I have a feeling for the NBA to go far in the playoffs, which I'm not there yet, I would start buying some of their younger guys, some of their rookies. Tatis update 150th. Bam Adebayo. It's a nice looking card. Again, this is a bulk submission, 295 or so cards, $15 a card. This should go out on Saturday, because of the new year. Paul George. SGA. More SGA. Again, good card for next basketball season right here. We're getting to the time frame on some of these guys, Pascal. We're getting to the time frame on some of these guys where they have to put up or shut up, right? Like, these guys have to start performing, or we might actually see a decline in some basketball prices. PJ. Brady Hollow. Always good to grade Brady Hollows. More football stuff coming up right now. Tatum. Kyler Select. 204, so this is the field level. This is the rare version. Very easy to figure out what the rare version is in Select. Everybody has a card in the hundreds to the 0 to 99, 100 to 199, and 200 to 299. So 0 is the most common, and then up through the rest. The Aaron Fox, another one of those guys that needs to put up or shut up. All right, and we have 4 more De'Aaron Foxes here, so we're gonna put those aside now. So we're done with the first half of the submission. Now we're gonna go to the second half, and we got starting with Tatum, Donruss. Tatum, another guy to me. I'm not waiting on these. I'm sending these in standard. I'm not sending these in bulk. All right, we have a bunch here. I'm going to skip over a few of them. 3 more. Then we have a pile of Donovans. All these are good cards to be grading. There's a lot of value there. If you think they're 9s, if you think they're at least 9s, spend the extra money. Send them in for the standard. The bulk to me on this is not the right play. And if it's a budgetary issue, remember Collins. You can sign with us, and you don't have to take that money out of pocket. Collins, SGA. This is a good example of somebody trying to play the quantity game. And hey, listen, I could be wrong, but I would rather be able to use my money a couple times over than wait a little bit longer for them to come back. Right? I'd rather get them back in April, sell them, and then buy the next ones to send out again. Rather than I know what the weight is. Oops, Tatum, Cam Newton, a 5. Josh Jacobs, that's a good card to send in. Terry McLaurin, fine. This is easier to take stacks, I guess. Drew Brees. Silver. CeeDee Lamb. Burrow, great card to send in right now. Albies. Soto. Eloy. Acuna. Yeah, I mean, these guys, these are secondary cards, not main cards. So bulk is good with those. Van Vliet, I don't know what he's going to do, so I think that's okay to send in. Tatum, second-year silver. Bruce Bowen, rookie silver. Melo, it's numbered something, right? Tua, Herbert, and Herbert. See what else we got. What is in this box? McNeil, Gavin Lux Refractor. I'm sending that standard. This one I'm sending bulk because this is not as valuable of a card. Let it sit. Let Lux have a good year. Adley, Poisson first, fine. Horner, Eloy X. I like that card. Dustin May has some sick hair. Sam Huff. Oh God. Kyle Lewis paper. Dominguez. Paddock and Kyle Lewis tops. Kyle Lewis is on my buy list also. Lux. Ayuk, go Devils. DeAndre Swift Mosaic. DeAndre Swift pink camo. McFarland, these are all good cards to send in. Herbert, send it in bulk. That's fine. You'll get it back at the right time. Saquon, I'm really high on Saquon cards. I think he's going to come back next year. Pence, I don't know why that's in there. Kobe White Teal. Baisley, if you think he's going to be anything next year. These guys aren't impactful this year, so they're good to send in bulk. Kobe White Mosaic. Good card for bulk if you don't think he's going to be impactful this year or they're going to be a playoff team. Wendell Carter, he's got to do something. Bobby Witt. Dominguez camo. If you don't think Dominguez is coming up this year, then I would then I'm down with that play. All right, we're on our last pile, guys. Mahomes, Ja Impact, PJ Washington. All these guys are definitely the right move, sending him in bulk. These guys are the bulk guys, right? Get them back right before next season. They'll be hot again. Hopefully they'll be super hot. Bichette, Topps Chrome. Hopefully they'll be super hot. Maybe end the season well. But I agree with that move for sure. The better players I would start thinking about spending the extra few bucks on. Kyle Lewis, Topps Chrome, Garland, Thibault's terrible, Brandon Clark Blue Velocity. All these guys, bulk is perfect for these guys. Trey Young, see, even though it's second year, I'm sending this standard. I know the value might not be there right now. You might not see it, but you want to get these back before other people. You want to get that money, be able to use it again. Carson Edwards, I don't even know he's playing right now. Well, I like Carson Edwards. Tatis, Kyle Lewis. Rosarina, I think Rosarina is a standard guy. I don't know. He's got to make an impact, guys. Rosarina. Sorry. Carter. I have a bunch of PSA 10s. Curry, I like this play. I like superstars getting sent in bulk. You don't need to worry about them as much. You don't need to be there when they're hot. Ingram. Kyler second years. Kyler, Trey, second year. Again, I'm going standard. Maybe the base I'm going bulk on, but I'd rather get him back and be able to move him. I mean, look, guys, you're not the only one. Remember that. If you're looking at these cards, you're not the only one. You're not the only one. That's the end of the submission, right? 15 of those to end the submission. So, I think that the last 15 cards were a good example of you're not the only one. So, what I mean by that is send your card. If you think you're competing with other people for the market, you might need to spend the extra money to send your cards in. So, again, this was bulk 2020.450. This is the first of probably a bunch of bulk and standard. We're gonna try to mix up what we're doing with the submissions. We don't want to just show ultra modern bulk submissions and stuff coming back all the time. We want to show different stuff. If you like what you're seeing and want to see more, hit that subscribe button. Click the alert so you get notified when we send it out, when we post it. Again, Happy New Year. Look forward to a lot more of these videos in the coming months. Thanks a lot.